Ugh. Oh my goodness. So the cat followed me in to the barn and proceeded to knock over a bunch of beads. And was looking in the window because he wanted to get out, and jumped on the beads, and now I have a mess. Look at that. Look, all my beads everywhere. Has anybody had days like that? So I figure we're popping on anyway. You guys can help me clean up this like stash, but I have like some really good stuff in here. And it was perfect because I was on the lookout for these beads right here, because that was some of the new things I wanted to show off. So I was trying to grab this tray of stuff, and but the cat had knocked it all over. The cat had knocked it all over. So I just had to pick it up. Oh my gosh, running into everything. All right. And welcome to Bead with me. I'm Kate, your host from Fantastic Stars Beads. This show is a little show for inspiration, motivation, and whatever is trending here in the bead life here at Stars Beads. So welcome. Please say hello, even on the replay. I always love knowing where you're coming in from, how you found me, how your new year is coming along. It is Thursday. Hopping over a little bit later, a little bit earlier. I don't know. Does this day and time work for anybody? Does this day and time work for anybody? Cause, you know, I've got a baby schedule, I've got a young man's schedule, and, you know, so I'm kind of trying to play around with, dates and times, you know, in terms of popping on. And so here we are, it's noon here, here on the East Coast, and so, having a little lunch break. Hey, maybe having like a beady lunch break. Welcome on in. Okay, so I'm excited to hang out for a little bit. I was, excited because I was picking up beads. I was picking up beads off the floor because my cat had knocked over all of these beads. Okay, beads are small. Do you guys ever have trays that look like this? Or does your bead room look like this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I'm thinking we can make something from this, right? So we're gonna make lemonade out of these lemons. But look, there's beautiful, fantastic lampwork beads coming in from Grace Lampwork. I was trying to get that tray out because I had. I had a stash, just a little stash of lampwork beads. So I'm ready for some color. I'm ready for, you know, some summer. There's some beautiful beads in this in the setup here. And maybe we'll make a pair of earrings and go over some of the our basics of wiring. But I was thinking also making a chain. But look how beautiful this workmanship is. So if you don't know Grace Lampwork, so this weekend is going to be a full out weekend. We're going to do a quick little live sale. I say quick, but you know, we know how my quick sometimes can be. But we're going to we're going to try to do little sections of everything, okay? So I'm going to bring you some beautiful artisan lamp work. I'm going to bring you some vintage jewelry finds, and then some clear out deals. So that's going to be Friday. I don't know. That was a lot, right? That's a lot to pack in just one Friday Night Live, right? But that's how it happens every Friday. So we want to kick off the new year right. And so that is a little bit of what I'm gathering in today. Hello, Miss Julia. Hi, Patrina. Hi, Diane. Oh, good. I'm seeing comments. Sometimes it can be a little iffy, and I'm a little sad that you know, Facebook doesn't keep our lives any longer than 30 days. Hey, Nancy, how are you? You enjoying that grandson too? So I have an entire box of stuff for lampwork glass. That could take the whole night, but we're going to spread it out and you know, see a little bit and play a little bit with that. All right. So we're going to see what's in this tray. We're going to literally go take this tray over and see what we can like dig out. Maybe make go over a little wiring. Does that sound good? Beautiful bags of lampwork glass. We're going to have some larger ones, smaller ones. You know, so some of these kind. So some of the like the necklace I was wearing on Monday. All right, so for those that don't know, Great Bead Extravaganza is happening this weekend, okay? That's going to be, preview night is going to be tomorrow at 8 p.m., which means Friday Night Live is going to start at 9, okay? Or whenever the Great Bead is over, which is approximately 9 o'clock. And might give or take, okay, because might take a little quick breather in the middle, okay, before we start up on a few hours, okay? And then let's see, that's going to be the start. And then Saturday, it will be all of course, the Great Bead Extravaganza. And then my segment was going to be Sunday. Okay, so you guys can catch my little exciting little segment here on Sunday. Okay, so we need to kind of get prepared. I'm thinking it's like a fresh new year. I'm thinking like throwback Thursday. Let's like go back to basics, right? So like let's walk this tray over. We're gonna like head on over and see what's in this tray. See what's in this tray that the cat freaking knocked over. All right, here it is. Let's head on over there. Guys, this is what my cat knocked over. We could take a look at what's in this tray. What we can pick to use to make something fun. Hey JD, how's it going? Ooh, I don't know. We're gonna see if we can. Can you guys even see anything? All right, let's see. I'm trying to carry the tray and the phone as we walk and not make you guys too crazy dizzy, okay? We're going, I got to go to the office. Oh my gosh, the door is like closed. I can't open it. Hold on. Time out. There we go. Needed both hands for that one. All right. Come on, we're taking a quick little walk. Take a look on the tray. What do you guys see? Anything good? Anything good? I see lampwork beads. I see crystals. I see rubber beads. I see bubble beads. I see lava beads. Oh, look at these beads over here. Look at those. Those are pretty. Those are like snowflakes. Can we make snowflake earrings? Quick little snowflake earrings. Whew, it's chilly. What's the degrees for you guys out there? All right, if anybody is also in need of a coach or a Kate Spade, I carry bags and wallets too. All right, we're looking at what the cat knocked over in the bead barn because he accidentally got tucked away in there. And by accident. And this is the tray he knocked over. All right, welcome to the office. And here's the tray that he knocked over. Wasn't that fun? No. We ought to be able to make something good out of here, right? Something good. All right. So, has anybody been watching the freaking Price of Silver? Or are all metals in which case? So, like, cherish all of your metals right now. Oh, it's 70s in Tucson. Must be nice. I'm here at the beach, but that still doesn't get me any warmer. Woo! Can you throw that sunshine over my way? Oh my gosh! Look at this pile. Look at these. Some of the beautiful lampwork glass. It's like so all the time in the world not to be able to like clean. Oh, look at. All right, I'm like trying to pick out the lampwork beads here, and the crystals and rivolis. Look at that. Does anybody know what the price of silver was like yesterday or today? Look, I was trying to grab all of it. All right, I'm going through the tray. I think I had. Oh, I love lampwork. I love lampwork beads all day long. All day long. Who loves some lampwork? I think we should probably make something out of some lampwork beads. All right, I'm going to put those over here in this corner. Okay, so wire wrapping to makeup chain just gives a different look. It can make your beads go a little bit further, okay, versus knotting, right? So this is some examples since we're talking about going back to basics there. All right, so and just wire wrapping in general can, you know, you can really do a lot of different styles. Okay, so see how that looks. Okay, see my bracelet here. A little bit of like chain and wire wrapping, and adding some crystals to it. All right. These are on the floor, and look how fun these like snowflake beads are. Does anybody like those? Oh, there was some of the lava. There's some more crystal. Oh my goodness, there's like vintage lucite on this table. Look, remember when we, you guys remember when we colored clear acrylic, vintage acrylic? That was super fun. All right, we've got a lot of awesome beads. $90, you got it. Is that freaking crazy? So anybody who like wants clasps, I'm sorry, I can't sell any clasps. I have to sit on it right now. It's like through the roof. It's so crazy. It was expensive before, but you know, I don't know. I think it's historically, I think, been too low, really. Anyway, oh look, here's my favorite drum beads, guys. All right, let's make something. Let's pull out some wire. I'm a silver girl. We're going to see what I have. And do maybe a little bit of just connecting some stuff and taking some beads that were in that tray. Let's start with, you know, I always like the colors of the rainbow. So let's find something that was red in this tray. Ooh, let's start off with this nice red. That's kind of a red-orange bead, right? Let's maybe like make a little rainbow bracelet here. Okay. Let's see. Shall we do a little bit of silver and? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that silver. Where did I put it? Or copper. So all the all the metals. All the metals. It doesn't matter, you know. I mean, silver is just, you know, notable right now. I mean, remember when like gold was what, like 300? I mean, so when I first started in silver, silver was, no, where did I put it? I'll put it in the tray. Silver was $6 an ounce. Oh my gosh, you know what I did? I went washing my hands because I was cleaning the bathroom. And then you know what? I just like, but I covered my wrist up a little bit. So, all right, I'm just straightening out a little bit of, I'm going to use 22 gauge wire. That way then, you know, that's kind of a good average size, you know, to be doing. We're going to grab some round nose. I just grabbed, you know, I'm grabbing some random beads right now. I really like the lampwork beads, so that's what I'm starting with. So we're going to start off with a little loop. We'll zoom in, go back to our basics a little bit. So if you're new to wire working, this is just gripping with your round nose pliers. Okay, there's our pliers that are round all the way around here. We're going to bend this back and flip it. And so last live, I also was asking about you guys and using YouTube. We're going to press the wire close up. Oh my gosh. And I want to see if I can go onto YouTube just live and seeing how many of you guys use YouTube, and if you guys, if you already follow Stars Beads over there, you know, I do have several hundred videos, although they're not in any particular order, so I think they're a little bit random. But at least we were trying to save the hundreds of videos from the past, you know, several years, you guys. I had so many videos and I could not go, you know, manage to like work my way through all of them to see all the ones to save. All right, so this, when we're doing, like chain pieces, we're going to repeat this wire wrap loop, you know, many times over. And so we're going to play with some beads so that, you know, sometimes when you're looking at your stash and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know, you know, what I have going on, or, you know, what I want to make. Right, one, we can whip out some of our beautiful cards from Paula Montgomery to challenge us a little bit. Or for me, you know, I always like making the rainbow a little bit. So I'm thinking we're going to do a little bit of just that. So we're going to put on this bead here. Okay, making a little wire wrap. Let's put... I'm looking for some plain silver beads. Plain silver beads. I have gold right here. Some big rounds. I've got some smaller ones. Of course, now I'm working. I had all my gold stuff over. That's okay. We'll just put a little pearl in there instead. You know the answer, when in doubt, just put a little pearl. Or actually here. I like to have just a plain little simple spacer. Maybe I'll use, you know, sometimes this is where I'll use a jump ring because I don't want it to be very big. I should have some right around here. That's part of the New Year's resolution, is to get things. I add my gold beads. I have all my gold stuff right here. But you know that's kind of golden. So you know what? We're gonna find. We'll need to use them later, so I'm trying to find a little selection of I'll use some of these. All right, so some little silver beads. Just like a we'll do one of these, or we could make a multicolor tone. Maybe this is a little too sparkly. I feel like I want a bead right there. I like to tap it. And I just want, maybe I'll use this little gunmetal jump ring here. See how that looks. I could put a few of those in there. 3 gunmetal jump rings. Next to this. Ooh, isn't that fun? Look. Right there. I'm just making random little segments right now. I'm making a red one. I think I need one on this side. Put the silver bead on this side. I'm making kind of an organic combination here as we just playing around. So when we make up like chain bits, like we're kind of doing here, all right, there's going to be a segment, and just seeing how that comes together. Now you could do it, you know, when we feel like, oh, you know, none of my beads match, or it's just like, feel like you have those orphans, those last one-of-a-kind type of beads. This can be a good way to just use those kind, and you could stick within the same color tones. My color tones is the rainbow, so I'm going to do some little segments here in each color. So let's find orange and make them all a little different and see what happens. Does that sound fun? All right, so we're going to clip and tuck. I know, there we go. You remember when we did that? I love it. Here we can see a little other eye candy while we're working. All right, there's a red. Okay, let's find what now I'm going to like look on the tray here, and I'm going to see like what did we have. Let's pick a orange here. Do we like this orange? This orange? Oh my gosh, look at all those oranges. All right, I'm doing lampwork bead like connectors. So we're going to see how far it takes us. All right, here's orange, guys. What do we like? 1, 2, or 3? Which one? In orange. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Look when we zoom in my don't even look at my hands. Look at the beads. Look at the beads. 1, 2, or 3. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, or 3. I like can't even stand at my head. All right, I couldn't even stand it. 1, 2, or 3. What'd you guys say? 2. All right, we're going to grab a 2. And let's see. I'm going to find a good orange bead. Let's see. And here's one. It's like on the search. Ooh. let's see, where is my, grab the silver wire, let's make a loop, and we'll use number 2 next. All right, and we're just going to keep connecting all the way around. Okay, so we made that loop. I'm gonna remember this is the time to connect it because we're wire wrapping, which is a little nicer, so it doesn't ever open. So here, I'm gonna bring this around so it's more of a 90-degree up with my plier here. And then I'm going to be pushing right up where I want the wire to bend, not out here, okay, because it makes it bend further out, okay, so we want to keep it close and tight. And that's all we're looking for here on this one. And let's find. And so when you connect it like this, then you can also try on different beads and kind of see as we're growing it what it looks like. All right, here's orange. Let's see. Like, so maybe this time we'll do one of those. And oh my gosh, look at this. Do we do like a big orange? This has gold on it. It has gold on it, but does that bother us? I don't know. It's pretty fabulous. I think I'm going to go big. Can I go big? Am I allowed to go big? Or should we stick to small? Maybe we could use this bead instead. Like, I'm ready to be kind of loud though. I think I'm going to use them all. I'm going to use this orange one, and this one also, and then this little orange one that I found. And that's going to be like a fun little bit. All right, let's wrap it up. Wrap her up. Okay, we're in the red, orange, yellow, so I know we're using silver wire, but, you know, when we're in the warm tones, of course, that lends itself to being gold. But when we get to the other colors, then we can, so we're just making loops and using some of our stuff. This way you can kind of, when you have a mishmash, I bet if you're like me, you like color too, right? And you have a little bit of color all over your table. All right, loop and wrap. So we're going to have a little mix of some lampwork beads. Maybe I'll throw in, I have these big pony beads in like rainbow color. Maybe do a kit of those. Okay, orange. Now we need some yellow, yellow, yellow. Hello to yellow. All right. Let's see what was in this tray. All right. Let's see what was the yellow beads. All right. We took these orange ones off. All right. We have, looks like, here's our yellow choices. 1 or 2. 1. So we do the cheetah, or what do we call that? Like amoebas? 1 or 2. 1 or 2. What do we think? All right, I'm going to find, oh, I think I have, oh, here's a good lovely yellow bead. Little yellow bead. Oh, maybe like, all right, you guys didn't answer. Maybe this one I want to use just a big yellow like that and do like this. Ooh, look how this is coming. Isn't this fun? This is a fun and funky one. Maybe no lampwork bead on that one. All right, maybe I'm going to do no lampwork bead. because I really like that. We'll throw in a silver bead into this one. All right, we're kind of doing like three bead little segments here. You know, so they can be shorter. Now, this idea, of course, we can, you know, use any type of bead here in this case. Okay, we're just gonna keep on adding. Actually, we don't have to add on one side quite yet. We can add it at the end. Here, trying to get that to focus in. Sorry. And to stay on screen. All right, rapidy-doodad. All right, I might, are you guys still there? Because I feel like my comments could have stopped working. And now I'm by myself. All right, yellow. So these are all beads that you can get on beadoria.com. Or on Friday Night Lives. Okay? All right, I see hearts, maybe. Ooh, I cut that a little tight. All right, we're gonna. All right, well, maybe I'll make this one a little shorter. All right, no silver bead. All right, sometimes we just have to like make an ultimate decision. You know, this is supposed to be fun, right? So not thinking too hard. I think sometimes the best designs come sometimes when we're just kind of letting things flow. And that would have been really, really tight trying to do it with another bead right there. We were not going to stress ourselves. This is bead therapy. Okay? And I'm kind of one of those ones that, like, once it's done, I don't generally remake anything. You know, because sometimes it doesn't work for maybe what you were doing at the time. But, you know, I save a lot of my, like, things, right? So then maybe I'll do a design where we make up a chain, and then, like, this pendant is, like, perfect, right, to go on it, that we made here, actually, with the lampwork bead right there, right? Isn't that fun, done with, like, tourmaline? Oh my gosh, I am loving the way this is turning out. Okay, Roy, we got Roy, my favorite man. All right, now we gotta find a green, a good green. All right, let's see. I think a lot of these were a little bit more. Oh man, that's a good. Oh, here's a good green. Do we like that green? Yes, yes. That's green. That's the green. Where is it? We have a green, we have a blue, and we have a purple. Oh, of course we have this blue too, and this blue too. Oh my gosh, maybe the blue section might have to be a little bit longer, right? All right. Does that look green? I think that looks green. All right, there's some beads. We can always use more as we go here. All right, here's a green, and let's see. Oh, it has ooh, look. We had our things from our Christmas stash. Remember, we had our Christmas stash. These are just some of my favorite beads, and they're looking good with this nice little setup right here. And then maybe this one way certainly has some clean crystals. These are from the mix stashes that you can buy right on Beadoria as well. Okay, we'll throw in one of these little green beads there as our nice third little bead. All right, yay, nay, do we like what we're making? I hope so, because that's what I'm making. And guess, oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to make this one up. And now I'm also wearing one today here for you, so you can also see kind of a mix of using pearl, crystal, and gemstone. Okay, and wire wrapping an entire necklace. And like I said, when we wire wrap, it gives that automatic spacing in between there so that it really can make your beads go a lot further when we're designing. As we just practice, this is a great one to be, or you know, making when you're making chain is a great one to practice your wire wrapping. So we're making that loop all the way around and making that push, and then I'll be excited to surprise you guys tomorrow with you know, working up those, using up those skills here. Okay, this is a kind of one of the basics. You know, and then we'll, you know, add a little oomph. Okay, this time I'm going to cut it a little bit longer for myself. Okay, makes it easier to do the tuck in, and Alright, there's this, oh, kind of was thinking it's going to be like this. Okay, so hold on, I got to string it on backwards, or the opposite. Kind of like it this way. Oh wait, no, that's going to be that way, huh? Alright, I think that's fine. And you can do all these little segments so they don't, when we're using wire, you don't want to use too long of a segment, okay? Because then you can have more chances of bending, and then of course a constant bending on pressure points there will eventually can cause breakage there, but when you do small little segments, they're not so bad. And a lot of times, you know, I like to use, you know, things that you've gotten in the past too, right? Saying, oh, I remember when we had those. Or, oh, I have those in my stash. Right? All right, there's that. All right, blue. Oh, maybe we need to throw in this teal one there too. Oh, look at the seashell one with teal. Ooh, that one's fun. That's a great one. Maybe we need to throw that one in. Oh, and that, oh, you know, I have like so many beads in teal. Oh, I like that mix. I think we can throw that in there. I think we're doing it. All right, cutting this apart. This is a check glass little seashell. Actually, look at what we had done with one of the beads. You can do a little fun little wire work doodad here. Oh, so many good ones. All right, I'm going to throw that one in the mix just because it changes it up a little bit. All right, this is what we got working on so far here. Red, orange, yellow, green. And we're gonna do a minty green before we go to blue. Then maybe do a teal even before that, huh? I really like teal. Oh boy, it's hard to choose. Can we do we can do a light, dark blue to a lighter blue. Maybe we can use, can we use all the blues? I think we're allowed. I think we're allowed. And we got to find a pink one too. Oh my gosh, I am loving the way that this is coming out. This is how I make my jewelry. I make my jewelry with you guys. You guys see me wearing it. I love layering this one up. All right, I'm either alone or you guys are, or my thing is not working. Oh, maybe we would use one of these little snowflakes too. Oh, that's a good bead. All right, I'm just gonna see. Shelly, I'm using a 22 gauge. I'm only seeing, I'm like trying to read comments. So is this stronger than making chain with eye pins? Paige, yes, because the eye pin is not wrapped. So I would say yes, it's stronger. Okay, because eye pin is usually just a loop. And so those loops, if you pull those hard enough, those will eventually, they can pull out. So like, you know, rosaries and things like that are done that way. All right, so I'm totally not seeing comments. So, you know, so I have to like look crazy behind me in order to see if you guys are saying anything. So I apologize for that. Like, what the heck? Oh my gosh, I really like that. And now I can't get, where are those round beads? All right, we've gone to green. I think we'll put that. What a pretty bead. That was just, you know, it was one by itself. I don't even know. But it's ready to be used. Today is its day. Do you guys feel that way? Is today going to be your day? Ooh, I like that little segment. So we're making our little own rainbow chain in a new way. Yay. All right, so I'm just bending with my finger as close to there as I can. And round nose pliers. Now, as you see, I'm pushing right here. Helps just put it along the pliers to make that round loop. Okay. And we want a kind of a decent size loop here because we do want this to be able to flex. You can also use a chain link in between as well. That oftentimes can help with any time there's kinking. But if you do it okay, it ought to flow for you. And Paige, I will get back to you also. I saw your message come through too. Okay, I'll see what's going on. Where we left off, okay? Thanks for your patience. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna like this necklace. I can see it now. All right, now we wanted to... We do a light blue to a dark blue to a purple. All I know is I'm seeing a really pretty lava bead. Do you remember that we got lava in a bunch of different colors? Does that go with? Thinking that kind of might go with this one, but it's a little bit off, isn't it? All right, what about the snowflake, huh? Let's kind of like a green blue. It's a crazy looking bead, right? Ooh, I think I like that. I think I like that. Look, I just went ahead, one long strand of these. Oh, I like that. That's a perfect little combination. All right, we're gonna do that to that right there, and then we can go into darker. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, now we're talking. Okay, we're getting crazy. Oh my goodness! And there might be that purple to our pink right there. Holy smokes! I'm liking what's. Oh, maybe we haven't done it. Put a gemstone in there. Should I put a gemstone in there? I like it. Maybe we can use this for a pink a little bit further down. Ooh, this is getting easy to make a good length. I don't know what it's going to come out to, but I'm just gonna find out. That's the nice thing about chain. You can kind of just keep going. We're just gonna keep going. Let's see. I am gonna use that pearl I said I was going to use. I think it's time for a pearl. Although this one might not fit on here. Oh, that's why I used that right there. Is why I used a 22 gauge right there. Oh, but that lava bead could look good. I have a darker lava bead. Maybe I can use that one on the other side. This blue bead. Ooh, that blue segment. I'm liking that. All right, we got a pearl. We got a lampwork bead, and then we've got this amazing, like, new bead here. I like that little segment. All right, which side are we gonna want that on? I think we gotta do just as it's set up. All right, so I oftentimes will string this onto the wire. That way it can kind of help save on your wire. You kind of have a better idea of how much room you need. All right, wrap it and clip and tuck. So see, we're just repetitive. If you So this is designing. I like to kind of design on the fly. I had this idea in mind. You know, I knew I wanted to use lampwork beads. I knew I wanted to make something that's fun and colorful. And voila, here we are. All right. Hope you guys like it too. All right. I like that pearl in there. Can you believe it took me this long to throw a pearl in there? I did try to do it earlier. All right, adding it on. And this is like, it's kind of nice because you can see your progress, right? It's like instant satisfaction, like, oh, and I kind of like chunkier, or, you know, pieces that you can like feel their weight. It's like feeling the quality. Right? Now you could like take this extra right here, and we could like, you know, throw a little extra around that pearl if we wanted to, and add a little. I don't quite have enough, although I could probably swing it. All right, that's just adding a little extra. Let's see if I can get it tucked in there. All right. There we go. Add a little interest there with that extra wire. So that's why I always like having a little extra. Okay, here we go. All right, there's that blue. What happened to my blue lava bead? Did it fall down? Oh, But what about that? Remember these beautiful Venetian beads? I had those. Maybe we pop one of those in there. A lot of good ones. I was going to put a lava bead in there. Oh, there it is. I was going to put this lava bead there, though. Kind of do a lighter, kind of bring the lights to the dark. I think that's what I'm going to stick to, although I really like that bead. All right. All right, so far what I've measured out, just get an idea of length is, this is 8 inches already, so technically we're like at a bracelet length. Okay. But I'm just gonna string it out, see where it gets me, because maybe you double it over, you know, or we might have another idea. But at least I'm gonna at least try to make it to the end of the rainbow here. Just I got a couple more and see how long that comes out. Because sometimes you gotta see it in the hole. You know, because when we look at things up close, or we just look at it just by itself, we're like, yeah, that's like a little funky. Like if we're like, okay, you know, if I make this little combination, you're like, yeah, that looks a little, maybe might look a little weird on its own. But then when you like put it all together, you're like, wow, all right, I see what it did there. I see what it did there. So that's what we're trying to do right now, is kind of see how the whole is going to come out. Like I said, you could certainly do all the same color tones, right? As well. Let's see. We want this on that side. So, and on these, even though they have gold edging, totally not overdone. This has a little bit of golden to it, so I feel like that's, isn't that cute? Doesn't that look like a hair or like a skirt or something? It's so cute. All right, will we be excited to see some lampwork beads this Friday? I think so. I'm always excited to show off some lampwork beads too. All right, we're gonna attach this little one. Ooh, yeah. This is growing on me each and every little addition. I'm like, oh, I like all those beads in there. So then I feel like you can look on your own necklace and then you're like, oh, I really like that one bead. Because our beads like tell a tale, right? It's like, oh, I remember when I introduced this lava, I made this particular design with it. Oh, you know, I love like Grace lamp work. I remember when I first met her, you know, and in a little show in New York. Well, actually, it was a big show in New York. And then, you know, sourcing some of the best beads in the world for you guys. Tough job. It's a tough job. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. All right. Throwing in another combination, right? We're going to, we can't leave out freaking purple, y'all. So, I mean, I knew, you know, I couldn't stop until we at least put in purple into our rainbow mix here. You like that snowflake bead? Okay, maybe I'll bring some of those for Friday for you guys, because that is not one that I've had. Although I only have those, so we might just have to sell little pairs of them. And that's okay. Alright, little wire wrappy. So do we think that this, what do we think of this time? So I'm used to Monday and Wednesdays. Is it better to go earlier or later? Okay, where did my little sparkle beady go? I want, Oh, look at that beautiful amethyst bead. Ooh, so yummy. And then this is a crystal Super AB. So we can get a little, add a little sparkle to that step. Just in case. Alright, I didn't see if there was a pink in terms of the lamp work, but that doesn't mean we can't do a pinky. I feel like might as well keep on going. So I would love to see your rendition of this, guys. So if you're not part of our Star Special Stash group for Stars Beads, join that. Here's the link to it. Join us over there, and I would like to see your rendition of a chain. Or taking your, you know, like your special beads and making up something fun like this. I mean, if you like it. Maybe you didn't like it. Do we like this? All right, now this part measures. Now we're at 11. 11. I feel like I didn't do pink. I feel sad I didn't include pink yet. So let's see. Let me find something that is like pink. Oh yeah, I was gonna use this pink bead, right? That was kind of pink, but now I want something like really pink. Like a louder pink. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got around here. Oh, I remember when we had these strands. These were Bubblicious strands. This was a Bubblicious strand. This is like a perfect. Now we have that one strand. Wait, that's Kay's stash right there. I was trying to throw in like a really loud pink, but that might be a little bit stronger than what I was going for. Oh, that's like a purpley pink. Or maybe this is like where we end with like a clasp. I need to find a little toggle bar with that. That is super cute. That's the color I'm after. See, that was like these together, right? Well, we can do it. There, that's a start. I think these ones are too close. All right, hold on. Looking for something else. In pink. Here's a pink. Oh man. Oh no. Oh, that wasn't a bead, yeah. Oh man. Can I do this bead? Oh man. Can I put that bead in there? Can I get crazy with just do like just that bead for the pink and purple? That might be a little loud. I want to use it though. Maybe pink can be my centerpiece. Oh my gosh, this is looking so pretty. See, I want to use that one. You know how much fun we had with those beads, right? Those beads were awesome. You know the bead to use in the center, actually. Here we go. Oh, those are really big. These were my beads that we had for pins. Oh, how about a cute heart one? Oh, maybe we need to throw in Kuromi in there, guys. Can I throw in Kuromi in there? What about a crazy centerpiece like this? Here. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love this. I love this piece right here. But it does have a hole through there. We could string a little, like, you know. All right, this is a different piece. All right, I was looking for pink. All right, do we have a little fun in pink? Can I do something like that? Oh, I got it. Remember we had this little candy bead? So we were making pins, and this was some of the beads. Oh, that is so fun, but probably a little big. Maybe Kuromi and I like this heart. That's like throwing me in there too. Maybe this bead here. Oh, maybe that's where we put the silver bead. Yep, silver bead. Oh, that's such a good gumdrop. That's a good gumdrop. Silver. I think I'm going to do a longer one in pink there. All right, we're adding pink. I'm adding pink. And I'm putting Kuromi in there. Can we see that? Too funny. It was the things that I happened to have close by. All right. And then we'll see how long it goes. And see, and then you would just keep going. And we start again at red. And maybe I'll leave that there. Okay, and like, oh, I hope I made that long enough. All right. Oh, but Kuromi needs to face the right way. All right. Thinking this is the way it's going to go. This is the way it's going to go down. And I left that tail on there because I'm thinking maybe I might wrap this little bead there. All right, so that's this segment here. All right. And then we'll show it from afar and see what we think. See, what time is it? Okay, so we'll clip this little edge. So you can see a lot of practice on your wire wrapping skills on this one, you know. And tucking in those wires are good so it doesn't get caught on clothes. But having the wire wrap technique really helps so that it makes things a bit more secure. All right, this is where I'm going to take this and I'm going to just keep on going with it. All right, and then I'm going to take this end wire and tuck that in as much as I can. Oh, so cute. All right, so this could be around back, so we can come around to pink. All right, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at this piece. What we've done. What did we do to this piece? Sitting on my pile of beads here. Can we see? How's the lighting? All right, here it is. Look how pretty that is. So, you know, we could keep on going, or actually this is almost like a choker length, but I would keep going so you could see a little bit of it. All right, and maybe I have a little lot going on here. Here, how about this? Is that better? I don't think we could see it any better. How about, and then if you want to just keep it short, I'm thinking like, remember this rainbow chain we had? You can just stick this right on the end of it, and look, oh, we can see it in the light right here. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so you can wear it like this in short, and add a little chain, or you can keep on going so that you can just throw it over your head, just like these ones here. I've got pearl, I've got gemstone, and crystal. These ones are done that way so you can see. All right, tap those hearts if you like what we made today. Keeping it simple. All right, so here's that chain. So if you want to just use the chain on the back side, you could keep it skinny, and you can use a chain on that back side, okay, and still throw it over the head. Okay, I anticipated keeping going, so if you have a bead where you need to like have it down this way, that means this red is in the back, and then I like when you can just move it around, right? Are we liking the way that looks? I like the way that looks. Yummy. All right. So if you're wondering what we're going to be showing for Friday Night Live, you can expect a mix. All right. Happy day. Thanks so much for joining me for a little bit of bead therapy in today. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. Make sure you guys tap, like, heart this live. That lets Facebook know that we're back. We're back. Thanks for visiting Bead with me. Oh, do we have an angry side? What am I making? I was making a chain. Your scavenger is how I did the 25 days. Oh, that's so perfect, Jacqueline. I love it. I'm sorry I wasn't able to see all the comments because they stopped here on my phone. So I'm trying to read up on the comments. All right, guys, thank you so much for playing with me today. Coming on a little bit early. I may try to do, like next week, I might try to do YouTube and try to like do YouTube live, and then I'll tell you guys I'm live here to see how that goes. All right, and maybe you guys can help test it out with me because I've never done it. All right, so awesome day. Thanks so much. We'll play tomorrow for the Great Bead Extravaganza. All right, PV Nut is going to be starting at 8, and then FNL will be following short after. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Maybe.